Okay, all right. We're live, I think, and ready to go for today's Live with Leanne. Every Tuesday, 11 a.m. Central Time here on Flowerbugs Ink Spot on Facebook. I always upload my videos to YouTube as well, so you can watch them either way. I hope you subscribe to my YouTube channel and or my Facebook page under Flowerbugs Ink Spot, Leanne Gruff, Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. That's the whole title on that one. So yeah, that way you'll see everything and get everything. Although there's still my blog, which is flowerbug.net. And then I have my tutorial and kit shop at flowerbugshop.com. This is the link to place orders with me. And plus I put out a newsletter usually twice a month. So yeah, I hope that you're following me. The newsletter, you can sign up on my blog. And when you go to my blog to get the project sheets, what you want to do is go on the right side column and look for get email updates. And that's how you'll get my blog posts emailed to you. And that's where you'll also receive the project sheets when I make them probably two times or 4 times a month. I share about 2 project sheets, so 8 project sheets on average. So yeah, lots of ways you can keep up with things. I am going to refresh my screen, see if I can find this video. Okay, there we go. All right, good morning, everybody. Thank you for logging in, tuning in. Let me know you're watching. If you are a lurker, just say hi. Let me know you're watching. I never know who's all here all the time unless you say something. So yeah, that's very helpful. Let me pull this forward just a little bit, see if that's a little bit closer so you don't miss anything in the view. All right, thanks for sharing too already, Jean. I appreciate that. So yeah, when you share my video each month, you will be in the drawing to receive a free kit from my shop. So I'm sorry, not a kit, a tutorial. It's $16 value, $15 or $16, and you can pick your choice. So it's a great deal for, I see a hair here, it's got bugging me. Great deal for getting something free, and I have lots of different options for you on my tutorial shop. So yeah, and if you comment, you'll be in the drawing for a door prize. So as you can see, there's a lot going on starting today. The catalog goes live. So yeah, this is always exciting. And my husband does spiral bound my catalogs for me and for some of my customers as well. So yeah, congratulations, Barb. Thank you so much. She joined as a demonstrator under me this morning, like bright and early. I woke up and there was the email. So you must have done it like right after midnight or something for it to go through so quickly. So I'm so glad you're joining my team again. So yeah, now one I was going to mention that I also do add tabs to my catalogs. So I can find, like, there's the designer paper, here's the ribbons, here's all the colors. I even do the index. So when I'm looking something up, this is really the best thing to use. You can look up stamp sets, punches, tools, papers, dies, embossing folders, all that stuff, and even embellishments, adhesives. Gives you the page numbers. So if you are ever like, I can't find anything, first of all, use the index. Second, put a little tab, a little sticky right on something. These are those reusable tabs I get at an office store that I use every year on my catalogs, and they're peel offable. They don't ruin your catalogs. You can use whatever you like, but this helps me find the adhesives, you know, where the punches are, and especially the sweets. So those are a few things that I add to my catalog to help me stay organized. All right, we also have released the online exclusives. This is the 3rd release in May, and there's so many. I'm gonna show some of the projects that I've received, the swaps, but there's a lot of new online exclusives. So I'll be going through a few of these today and sharing some of the card swaps that I've received with online exclusives and the annual catalog. So that's what I'll be sharing today. is basically my swaps. I think I received over 100, and I'll be sharing a good portion of those today. So, also we got 2 new kits in our kit collection starting today. So they're both cards. I believe this one has 8 cards. It's a non-stamping kit for 14. This one has 9 cards, beautiful. It's actually in the annual catalog, this one. And it's $23, and it does include stamps, and the stamp set looks awesome. It has one of those curvy versus serif fonts in the, let me see if I can even find it, because they shared it and people actually put it on their order at my open house right here. So this is the Beautiful Blues kit. It does, I mean, there shows the stamps here. I don't know if there's more than 3, but it looks like there's gems and adhesive, some die cuts, and just a lot of beautiful blues. This is on page 11, but you can see it in our kit collection as well online. So that started today. It's going to be very popular. Okay, what else? Well, the starter kit special, of course, I have to cover that because you get 165, I thought it was 66, dollars in product for just $99. So you're getting about $66 free with free shipping. So that's what Barb took advantage today and got a whole bunch of products of her choice from the new catalog. So yeah, you can get your in colors, you can get your favorite new dyes and whatnot from the new catalog, all at a discount. And then from there, you get a continual discount of 20%. So you, let's see, we are in May, so the month of June is waived, so July, August, September. So you have through September to order $300 from May through September in order to renew your demonstratorship for the next 3 months. And that goes into the fall catalog that you can pre-order from. So it's just a load of fun to be a demonstrator and enjoy that discount. So if anyone is interested, I hope you join with me. And our team is awesome. We have a great friendly team that we get to do so many things together and online and whatnot. So yeah, let's see. We have door prizes from last week. These are the opaque faceted gems that I gave away. And the winner of those is Lori Barth Jacob won the gems. I'll be sending those to you, Lori. And Laura Summer won a free tutorial from my tutorial shop. So Laura, if you're watching, let me know which one. You can just browse and yeah, you can get the any tutorial that you'd like. So those are the door prizes for today. Now for this video, the prize for commenting is a set of printed tutorials from my clubs, my projects, and whatnot. So I'll send those to you for just commenting. For sharing my video, you will get a choice of tutorials from this, from my shop. So hopefully you will do that. Let me know you're watching. Comment on what you like that I'm sharing today. Like I said, I have a whole basket full of products, swaps, whatnot. I do want to mention that I will have I'm having a designer paper share that you can opt in. Now it includes, now this is just a little tiny excerpt, but this is, and I didn't even have it all, but there are 7 designer papers and you'll get a 6x6 of each. 5 are from the new catalog and 2 are from online exclusives. So a new catalog share is 54, or designer paper share is 54 sheets of 6x6 for $17.40. And then we add about $5 or $6 shipping onto that for me to ship it to you. So that's my designer paper share. Let's see, let me know if you're interested. Send me a message, email me, and I can add you and send you an invoice. You can pay with cash or Zelle or whatever. So, all right, so let's go over the inventory status report. The only brand new thing we cannot get is the new 1 7/8 inch circle punch. That did not come in on time for the launch of the catalog. So not too, oh, you know what? These are, let me cross those out because I didn't remove these. The Tiny Bee trinkets are back, and so is the scalloped ribbon. I should have removed those on my list. So not too bad for a new catalog launch for things that are gone. I know some things have been gone a long time. Hopefully they'll be back soon. That's all I can say. I know that the Arches dies are back, and the, what else was the Memento ink pad is back. So a lot of people have been waiting for that. So a few things, I forget what else. The little bees, like I say, are back. The party dots are back. There's quite a few things that are back. So hi everybody, thank you for joining me. I appreciate you letting me know you're watching. I do want to share my incentive for placing orders this month are some card kits. Do I have 7? I thought I only had 6. Well, I guess I have 7. But, oh yeah, that's because this is the same. Confused myself. All right, so these are card kits that I put together using some new product, some retired product, and everything is die cut for you. All you need to do is assemble, do maybe a little sponging, and stamp your greeting. So this is how they come. So here's this card right here. You get the project sheet with directions, and then inside is your kit. So it has everything ready to go for you to assemble, the die cuts and whatnot. So people will receive a kit from me when they place an order over $60 this month. So here is this one, and you get all this stuff included in your kit. So if the more you order, the more cards you get, basically. So that's how this works this month. This is my incentive for orders in May. So yes, Melanie, I am on YouTube. It's under Leanne Greff. So there is a link. After this video goes live, I add my links to the description. So you can go back and look at last week's video, and you'll see the link to my YouTube channel. So yeah, all my videos are live except for my kits to go. Those are private videos. You have to order the tutorial or the kit to go before you can get the access to the private video for my kits to go. But some of these are fun fold cards, some are not, but they're just so eye-catching, so pretty. So that's my incentive for orders in May. While supplies last, I have quite a few. But hi, Diane, welcome. I sent your package out today, Diane. I know it's late. You won, I think, last week's door prize, and I'm finally getting it out. It's been crazy with my my open house that was on Saturday. So I had a very busy week, I should say, trying to get ready for that. And it was great. I had a wonderful turnout, great orders. People, I'd love to see everybody gather and visit and talk about the catalog, and it was a really good time. Let's see, what else I wanted to mention, for those who are new, there are no more, or who haven't watched lately, no more host codes. Every order over $20 earns 10% host rewards. However, you do need to have opted in for rewards. And at the top of your login, when you're logging in with Stampin' Up, there's a little present, a little gift box with a bow. Click on that and just hit opt in for Stampin' Rewards. And from then on, all your orders will accrue host rewards. So then you can use them on an order in the future. Can't use them on that day for your order, but for an order in the future. Okay, I am going to take through today my In Color bundle. So through today, if you want the deal with a free ribbon share, free shipping to you, it's $99 for 4 ink pads, 4 refills, a package of assorted In Color cardstock, 10 sheets of the In Color designer paper, and half a package of the gems, the In Color flat pearls. If you want the big pack, you add on Blends markers. It's $151.50. You're paying for 4 sets of markers, and I'm throwing in the 5th one for free. So yeah, and if the Spiral Bone catalog is for my locals. Unfortunately, I can't add that to your order, but that is I'm offering that through today. So if you're interested in that, let me know. Here are some of the cards that I put together to show off that In Color bundle. So this uses, let me grab that bundle. Here we go. Okay, so this uses the Impressions of Bloom, which I believe I used last week, I think. No, I'm wrong. I used the other flower bundle. So this has, basically it's a two-step stamp set. So lots of double sets. We're using it for my card club this month as well. So lots of great use. This is, thanks so very much. And it's a great stamp set. Even has the dies that you can use for the oval, the kind of a square oval, and then some of these awesome leaf dies that are in there too. So those are my in colors: Darling Duckling, Cloud Cover, Timid Tiger, Secret Sea, and Strawberry Slush. So yeah, aren't they pretty? I really like the cards and the colors. I think they're really pretty. So for my greeting, I use Secret Sea and Stamped Off once. For Cloud Cover, because we don't have an ink pad for Cloud Cover, I used Lost Lagoon and Stamped Off once. It's still a little bit darker than I would like. Somebody else said that when they stamp off Secret Sea twice or 3 times, you get close to Cloud Cover. Now, if you haven't heard the news on Cloud Cover, what's happening with the ink pad is the foam ink pad and the ink refill are reacting, and they are not stable. So some ink pads turned out fine, some are not. So they took the large ink pad off of the option for purchasing. It's just not available. So you can't order the 5 sets of ink pads. You can't order Cloud Cover ink pad. You can order the refill and make your own with our empty square ink spots. There's also a place in the catalog, let me see if I can find it, where they offer the ink refills. I hope I'm not too far. We'll see. Yeah, here we go. So on page 33, there's a set, a classic ink spot assortment 1 that includes a Cloud Cover ink spot. So if you don't want to make your own, you can always get that set to use for an ink. But we also have the basic markers that you can use on your stamps as well. So you have a few options for your Cloud Cover. Okay, boy, I'm long-winded today. All right, so let's get going on our share. I also have my, before I do the share, I'm going to quickly go over my kits to go. So this one is a Fun Fold kit, Flowers, Floral Impressions cards. So they're all Fun Folds. See that? Aren't they pretty though? Oh, I just really like these cards. They turned out so well. So all interesting Fun Folds. And here's the last one. So this is pretty in pink and garden green. So if you're interested in this one, it includes the new striped gold ribbon and the little bees, the tiny bee trinkets. So cute, and they're nice and small and flat. So yeah, that is the kit to go. It's $31 plus tax and shipping. No, I'm sorry, plus shipping to you. So you can opt in on my tutorial shop, flowerbugshop.com, for these cards. Now my second one, I'm going to just really wing through these very quickly, includes a share of the Greetings for All Mix and Match ephemera. It includes a share of the neutral matte dots and 2 spools of twine black and crumb cake. So lots of product in this one. These, I have a few Fun Folds as well. I'm using the Woven Textures Embossing, designer paper. So you can see, here's some of those greetings. No stamping required for these cards. I love this one. So pretty. I don't know, there's something about this textured paper. And this one is another Fun Fold. I love this one. The grays with the black and white are so striking. Here is one that is not neutral. I added some Lost Lagoon to this set. And lastly, we have this card with a crumb cake and black with the texture. Aren't they beautiful? I love the layouts. They're nice, simple, plus some fun folds, perfect for guy cards. I mean, you could use any designer paper. That's the thing about my kits to go is you can use the tutorial or the kit to go as ideas because you get the free video and the free project sheets with that. The kit for these will ship toward the end of May. So you reserve them by around the 19th. I order, I cut it all out, and I send it out by the end of May. So there is where you can order. And yeah, usually my kits, you reserve them, I take orders, then I order the product, and then I get it all cut out and packaged, and they ship out the end of that month. So remember that when you do order more than one or two, you really save on shipping. So yeah, it's a great deal when you can order more than one and two and save on shipping. All right, so let's start sharing our stuff. We have the Florals in Bloom suite. This is a what do they call it? A double suite or a I don't know, but it's a two bundle suite plus designer paper and gems. So this is one where I use so much of the paper for swaps in end of April that I don't even have a 3x3 square to fill this in. So I used way too much. But this card I shared last week. It's the diamond fold. Love that card. That uses, like I say, the designer paper. Here is a card swap by Amy Story. Here is a swap by Leslie Baumgardner. So bright and summery. Here is one by Karen Titus. She used the dies in this set right there. And here is one using the smaller arches. You don't see the smaller arches used as much. And there's that pretty gold striped ribbon. And this is in another suite coming up, but I forget what it's called. But anyway, those are the cards made with this bundle. Pretty florals. Okay, so you get a 2-step stamp set with all of these awesome dies. It's huge. Huge set of dies. Now I also have, I wonder where those other cards went. I have some with this too. Now I'm not seeing them. Here I thought I was super organized. Let me see if I spy them in my basket here. Very strange. Oh yeah, here we go. Okay. Here, nope, there's one. Okay. Well, I'll show you the one, and the other one will probably come up later. But here is a die cut. There is some of the words, and that's the pretty paper. So that's the first suite that I was sharing. Next, we have an unusual one, the Turtley Cute. So I have a few of the products here. I have the paper. Now, I'm not into turtles, gotta be honest with you, but I do like the other side of this paper. Some people were like, it's so cute. I mean, barbecuing turtles, bike riding turtles, playing music turtles. It's just really, really cute. So then there is an embossing folder called the Turtles Textures. And I have some swaps to share. So here's one. Here's that turtle texture. Some of the designer paper. Here is one playing the banjo. I believe this is cut right from the designer paper. And that's the new gems. Here's a new set of gems too. So hopefully you can see these without the reflection. They're really pretty in blues and greens. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining. Appreciate that. Aren't they beautiful? They're a little bit high, kind of just about like a rhinestone or something. And there's this one. Hopefully you can see all those. And lastly, I have a little fun fold, and this one is made by Carrie Todd. So I believe she cut that right out of the paper. So that's the neat thing about this. If you don't mind fussy cutting, and I'm not sure if the dies, some of the dies cut out of the paper. I'm guessing they probably do, but there's so many different shapes. I can't imagine they would be a lot. So that's the Turtley Cute. I'm going to kind of rush through this just a little bit. Gather up everything. I'm trying to keep it organized for later when I'm trying to put all this back together on my boards. All right. Yeah, that's so cute. Now we get into the beautiful gallery. So this one has a couple, there's the paper. You can see it pretty well on here, almost better than this. I cut these into 2-inch squares and then cut them in half on the diagonal. So some people are loving this because they like the scenic cards. So here's one. This is that, let's see, Damask Designs. You can kind of see that. There's another one coming up that is better to show off that one, but just a portion of the designer paper and you've got a pretty card, right? So, and something on the back. This one is a little bit of a fun fold, right? You can see both sides. Okay, here's another one using this one right here. And this one is a easel fold. That one's by Karen Titus. This one is by Karen Braxton. Here is, I think this one is Lynn Streifert. They're really pretty with the boat scene on here. Yeah, really pretty. Little bit of die cuts. I think this is the paper pumpkin dies and those new gems. So I'll show those. They are very heavy. They're called pressed flower gems. And they're kind of a coppery. Oh, that one got on top of the other. When they were shipped, they were jumbled all over the place. They're so heavy that during shipping, they moved. So now I'm chasing the gems. But yeah, they're very pretty gems, but heavy. Okay, and then we have this one. There's more of that damask. Now this is the die. Oh, what did I do with that? Oh, here it is. This is in the suite, this Gallery Blooms. I'll show a bunch of cards with those too, but this die is a single die that cuts out 2 frames at the same time. So here are some of the dies that match the images right here. So that's that bundle. Here is another one, really pretty card. And here is another one. So this one's done by Kim Allen and Lynn Fieldcamp. So those are some of the swaps. And I will show the next bundle that goes with this. And that is, well, I actually don't have the whole bundle. I ordered the dies because I don't know if I saw one card, but I got sold on this set. These 3 dies cut out partially. This is a great example of it. So here's the flowers from the Gallery Blooms, and then opening this up, and here's the die from the Gallery Blooms, and then she die cut right through that, and here's the stamp from the Gallery Blooms. Okay, so what a neat card. There's another couple dies from there in gold. What a beautiful card. And that one is made by Cindy Fodor. And here is one made by Natalie Travis using this die right here. Here's one by, oh, I don't have a name on that one, but she used this one in both sides of this pretty and pink layer. This is another diamond fold like I did. Here's that Damask Designs. I like that, where you can still write in here, but you have a little something pretty on the side. That's a great idea. Here's another one with the Damask design, the die from here. And this one is cut apart. Even though this only cuts partially, I actually added that to the card afterwards because it needed just a little something. But I cut it out. It cut, and then you just had to do a few little snips to get it to come out fully. And this one is by Margaret Van Vliet. And this uses so much of the dies and the embossing folder and whatnot and the stamps. So Really pretty. You can see how she sponged those leaves. When you do that, you just simply put a Post-it note. Our club uses this card. And you just put a Post-it note and sponge underneath so you don't get underneath everything. So it's really easy to do. Okay, moving on. Don't want to get too long-winded today on you. Okay, just going to close things up. More samples. We were not able to order the kintsugi. I'm not sure how to say that, but it's basically the art of breaking pots and putting them back together to be beautiful. So yeah, that kind of explains this whole craft on the online store. So I don't have any of these products or any samples because nobody could order that. So the boho vibe, same thing. We could not pre-order this one. So I ordered it though today. Well, at least the designer paper and the gems. So yeah, we can order today. It's so exciting. All right, so now now we get into the scrapbooking suites, but I'm gonna focus on oh, I forgot something. Hold on. This is part of that same die set. I'm gonna go back. Right here. So let me put something underneath here to save my spots. So this is the Gallery Blooms. I have a few more to share with you for this set. I don't think anybody used the frame. Maybe this one is used the frame, but lots of different, there's that Damask Designs again. So yeah, some pretty cards. Okay, done with that. Going back to the celebratory sips. Now this is a designer paper and sticker sheet that's in this catalog, but online you can get the celebratory sips alone in just the designer paper. And you can also get the stamp set and bundle dies that go with this set. So I'm going to show you some swaps. So this is made by Laura Milligan. And here is Nancy Thompson. So what's really cool about some of these is they are cut from the designer paper. This is just fussy cut. A lot of these. This is from the designer paper. This one, I think both of these are. This one might not be. That might be from the stamp set. Like I said, I don't have the stamp set yet, so I can't share with you. But beautiful cards. Love this paper. It's just fun and different, calm backgrounds and colorful designs on the opposite side. So that's the celebratory sips online. That's included in my designer paper share as well. So these are more scrapbook kits, and look at this, two-tone 12x12 cardstock in every color that we have. Even the new in colors are included. So here we go, just a note. Notes and Totes bundle. So this here are some of the swaps I have. This is made by Lori Heiling. She is so good about, she printed off the annual catalog, put it in the tote bag. She added some clear glue to the sunglasses. She made the background. Lori is such an amazing stamper. So pleased to get her swap. Here's another one where the tote is glued to the card, a few little bottles, and greetings. The greetings are awesome. Newsflash, you're fabulous. Relax, enjoy, you earned it. And sending warm wishes. This is from Cindy Pimley, and this is from Dina Reckow. So love those sunglasses. They're so cute. So yeah, that is the Notes and Totes bundle. Those are samples from that. We couldn't pre-order any of this. Can't wait for this washi tape with a die that matches it and a stamp set. It's a bundle, so you can kind of see where they're showing the die cutting the washi tape. So cool. And then you get all these separate little flowers. Yeah, that'll be a fun one. And this is actually a bundle. You can get the big dies. I think they're 2 inches, almost 3 inches tall. And then the banner dies, can't wait to get those. But together you can get the 10% off when you get it as a bundle. So yeah, cute box with a window sheet and the die. I mean, that's a 3-inch, that's probably about the size it is, honestly. So this beautiful set, oh, I forgot to share, this is the Notes and Totes stamp set. So great greetings and extra little stamps with it. Okay, so, oh, I missed this one. This one was done by Amy Story. Same Notes and Totes bundle. Yeah, really cute. Love how she stamped that die in the background. That is fun. Very fun. Oh no, she didn't stamp it. She cut it out of designer paper. Yeah, I was like, how can she get the colors? Yeah, that's designer paper. What a cool idea. Okay, this stamp set right here is one of my favorites, The Right Words. It has inside, outside greetings for many occasions. I think everybody's going to want this one. Yeah, that's going to be a very popular. Didn't order a lot of this. Two-step, basically reversible stamp set where one you can use the detail on one side and then the reverse to add color behind it. So really cool. And this is so neat. This is along the lines. There's some great ways to use this. People have been sharing already. They could get this at the on stage. It was one of the prizes. Okay, this set right here, I ordered this today because I can see scenes with that one and manly cards. And this one here, look at this swap. This is done by Janice Waitman. Isn't that gorgeous? Just a little bit of sponging in the background and that nice big background stamp. Here is another one using the Arch dies. And this is a new set, a new die set that's in the online exclusives. I don't remember the name of it, but it just puts little impression dots in your cardstock or paper. So that is the Peaceful View. These are returning. This punch is not available. I mentioned that in the beginning. Most of our dies are seen online now. We did not get a big page of dies. So in my designer paper share, we'll include this one, anything that says new. The N in bright pink is new. So 1, 2, 3, 4, because the rest of these are returning, 5. So 5 and then plus the new online. All right, so this I think is it for the annual catalog. The rest I'm going to share are from the online. So Floral Impressions, this is my kit of the month. It includes that paper. So here is a card by Rhea Hughes. This one is by Angie Leach. And here's one I made. Oh, here's that other one with the bloom, but it uses, I'm going to show you the next, I'm going to save this one because isn't that beautiful, done in gold? Look at that die cut. Yeah, just gorgeous. So I'm going to save that out for just a moment. Save that and move these away and share a few cards with this Impressions of Bloom. This is one of my favorite bundles online. I showed you some projects I made earlier with it. And here are a few more. This one is made by Janie Backer. And this one is a fun fold. That cute. That is made by Amy Rich. And this is made by Janice Waitman. So you can see these dies and how detailed they are. You know what I really like though is when I've seen people sponge them. So after you die cut on solid cardstock, if you just add a little sponging to the edge or the center, it really picks up those pretty lines in the embossing. Okay, that one is done. Have a few things left here. So the sentimental framing, that's what I wanted to share with this one. So look at those dies. Yeah, there's, well, it should be 6, I think. It usually says, yep, 6. So we've got greeting dies and then framing dies and then an edge die. So here's one that uses 3. Like I said, this one uses the big one. Same with this Secret Sea layer right there. Secret Sea with cloud cover are gorgeous together. Here's another one with that beautiful gallery paper. There is the greeting die, this one right here. And again, the greeting die. So these are the words that go along with this bundle. So that is a full bundle you can get, or you can just get either one. But those are in the online exclusives, open and ready today for everybody. Okay, so I do want to share the sailing, gosh, it's in the online exclusives and I don't have my paper ready. Sailing something bundle. But look at, it includes an embossing folder. She actually sponged some white on hers. Here she added some sponging and some Wink of Stella. This is Dina Ricau and Linda Bowen. Here is Heather Guerrero. Boy, I don't know how to say that, but look, she did them together. She die cut, adhered her arch die cut, and then ran it through the embossing folder. That's cool. Here's one in red, white, and blue, and simple white with Secret Sea cloud cover and basic beige. And then we have this one by Kelly Schutte. Oh, this one was by Lynn Fieldcamp. Kelly Schutte, another one with red, I think that's black, and white. So that's a beautiful bundle as well. So hopefully you like Sunrise Sail. I think you're right, Jean. Sunrise Sailing. I believe you're right. That's the name of that one. Okay. You know, there was a card or two that went through with this one, but Blooming Phrases, this is one of my favorite new stamp sets. What people are doing is stamping like just the little swirls and putting a flower on top of it, leaves on the stem. There's some, I have ideas for this one. I can't wait to play with it more. I've used it mostly just for the greetings, but the flowers are so cute. So no samples with that one right now. Here are a couple on their own. Here's the little pig, and now I don't remember the name of it. She put a little spiral, kind of a shaker on the back, and I don't know if that must be in the bundle because there's a die set that goes with this. But this is Cindy, oh, she's from Hawaii. Why did I not save her card? Cindy Bauman, pretty sure. But look how cute. She's from Hawaii and she always makes something cute and Hawaiian. Little grass skirt here. So, and this popcorn set. Look at the sunglasses on that little box of popcorn. So cute. Some dies included in this set with the little shoes on the popcorn. It's so cute. Now, I don't think this was in any suite, but there are a set of strawberry slush wobbles. Thank you, Jean. That's a wobble underneath it. You get them online. They're not part of Stampin' Up. But here are strawberry slush and pretty and pink gems. Aren't they pretty? They're in the online exclusives. And lastly, we have the jar set. So let me move these out of the way. The sweet jar, and I know we've had a few different jars in the past, but this one is a punch, so there's a punch that matches that, and this goes right in, as you can see, the hearts on here. So this is done by Amy Story. This one is a fun fold by Kelly Schutte. Really, really different fun fold. I've never seen that before, but it gives you the opportunity for a lot of layers for your designer paper. So I want to point out, now here, these are the in color gems. Oh, I'm catching, there we go, catching my little tag on the back. These are the in color flat pearls, but look at this little shiny gem here. Those are the holographic resin dots. They're just they're holographic and they're a little bit green toned. Here's the strawberry slush dot. This is by Lynn Dunn. Well, coffee beans. And this one is by Don Burgett. More coffee beans. And I made this one I actually stamped the 4-leaf clovers as flowers. So there's that pretty little thanks. I don't know what I did with it now. Right here. So the blooming phrases right there. So little texture on the edge, little scoring. So yeah, that is what I have to show you today. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed seeing a lot of things from the new catalog so you can decide what you want and what you need to order. But honestly, right now, everything is available. So don't wait too long for to order new product, because there's always something that that goes like hotcakes, and they did not guess right in how popular it would be. So don't wait too long to order. And if you want a great deal, choose the starter kit, honestly, and get $66 free. For $99, $65 in product of your choice and free shipping. So just go to my website at flowerbug.net and you will see how to join underneath me. So you're part of the Flowerbugs team. So, all right, I think that's what I have to share. I hope you enjoyed everything. Today was just a share, the new swaps, the new catalog, and I will not be back next week. We will be on the Stampin' Up! Incentive trip to Disney World in Florida, so there will not be a live video next Tuesday. I will not be here. So we'll see you in 2 weeks, and there will be lots more. So to share with you for all this new product. It's always an exciting time. All right, I think that's it. And don't forget, if you want to order anything, go to shopwithleanne.com. And if your order is over 60, you get some free card kits in the mail for your order. All right, thanks so much, everybody, and have a great day and happy shopping with the new catalog. All right, take care. Bye-bye.